So, Lynette, when I think about you and your business, I just love the name. Nuts about popcorn. And it's not just limited to popcorn, right?
Right.
You also provide chocolates and oh my goodness, nuts.
Exactly.
Why did you decide to open a business filled of treats? Specifically one treat, popcorn, that is just a favorite, no matter who you are.
Well, that sort of is the reason why we decided to open Nuts About Popcorn. It really was so that people can have an opportunity to enjoy something and maybe something that they never even thought that they would like. So that's sort of why I decided to open Nuts About Popcorn.
So, Lynette, you have a shop and you also have some corporate clients.
Yes.
Is there a favorite or do you have a preference? And what differs between the two different audience?
I won't say I have a preference. I love my corporate clients. They pay the bills. Who
I
doesn't
would
like that?
suggest so, yes.
But I also like my customers that come in that may have never experienced some of our creative flavors. And once they get to try it, I know that I won them over. So just that being able to communicate with my clients one on one, I think is really important to me. So I won't say I like one over the other. They're just different.
Okay. So you could have started any business. What about popcorn, chocolates, and nuts draws you back and inspires you to not just have one flavor? How many flavors do you have
We
again?
actually make over 130, and we added a
Yes.
couple in over the holiday season
Okay,
as well.
okay. Why popcorn and the array of flavors?
Well, popcorn is a great conduit of flavor, first off. And because it is such a conduit of flavor, we get to be creative with it. That was one of the reasons why I wanted to start my business, is that I wanted to be able to combine my love of cooking with my creativity. So it has inspired me to do things that I don't think have really ever been done. So
What have you learned about entrepreneurship?
I have learned that it is hard work and that you cannot do it all on your own. It really depends on the team that you build for yourself and the people you surround yourself with. That was one of the things that I had to learn the hard way. In just my personality of wanting to do it all, I had to realize that it's impossible to grow and thrive as an entrepreneur. So know your people, find your people.
What are some of your top sellers? Because I know you have some unique flavor
Yes.
profiles. Speak to me about that.
Well, one of the things about my business is very cyclical. So because it is seasonal, we change the flavors with the season. So each season can bring a new variety of flavors. My flavors that are most popular year round are flavors like our spicy buffalo, our dark chocolate sea salt.
Oh,
Honestly, just the way we do it, and a buttery coconut oil. Those are popular flavors all year long. But during the holiday season, we add in some. This year, we added in a gingerbread cookie that has been doing really well. And we've also added in truffle. That seems to be a big one for people. So now we have a buttery truffle and a white cheddar truffle that we do. So.
okay, okay. What has been some of, I know you've been in business for about 4 years. Congratulations.
Thank you.
What has been some of your biggest accomplishments?
Well, we just purchased a new building because we were literally popping at the seams in my in my current location. I'm trying to match the production of some of our corporate clients. Oftentimes, I've had to shut my retail store down just to be able to accommodate the larger orders. So now we've bought a second location, which will allow us to package to scale and not have to shut down the retail in order to do it. So
Beautiful.
that's a huge accomplishment for us. Thank
Congratulations.
you.
What would you share with a budding startup or person new in business about entrepreneurship?
Find your team. I think that's the most important advice that I could give, knowing that you do not have to do it all on your own. Yes, you can have input and say into most things and should, but so that you can avoid burnout and be able to actually appropriately grow, you really need to surround yourself with people who know more than you, may not feel as passionately as you,
Yeah.
but your passion can inspire them. So just really surrounding yourself by people who are on the same page as you and want to see you succeed.
Lynette, speak to me about your why. What's your why?
Well, my why is I work in children's healthcare, and it was getting really, really, really heavy at one point. Just seeing the things that kids have to go through, just trying to get to be an adult. And during that really heavy period, I really started thinking like, what else can I do to put smiles on people's faces? And then I looked at myself. Again, I love to cook and I love being creative and I love interacting with people. So I didn't really set out necessarily for popcorn, but popcorn fit what I was trying to accomplish. So that's really my why. I mean, I've accomplished it. I love it when people come into my store and I get to interact with them and I get to talk to the kids and just put a smile on their face and introduce them to something that they may have never thought possible.
Lynette, thank you so much for the joy that you bring to many homes and hearts by simply popping popcorn.
Oh, thank you, Marta. It's my
Thank
pleasure.
you.